match coming your way. A lot of names that I'm sure a lot of people who've been around for a while will remember. You got Creeper, Jarbull, Yalpi, and I thought that originally said Egghead, but that is not actually what that says. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to pronounce that after. You got Tyra, Boardboard, Goal Static, and Chocolate on the other side. Glad Chocolate ended up finding a team. I know he was talking about trying to track one down earlier in the end of the last season, but we are ready to go. Things are underway, and we got our matches ongoing here. And right now, it's gonna be 3 dead. The Dazed flag is in motion here. As you will see, Boardboard is going to be working on sending it, and it's already, you know, most of the way there. So there is a chance that this may not be stoppable. You will see Dazed trying to get on towards this flag. The LP might be the only hope potentially. You can see Boardboard can do it all apparently. Chimes in with a sniper shot as well over the top. Even as in the middle of the run, Yalpi is going to get a pair of kills. Trying to stop it, won't be able to do that. The triple kill though does come in on towards Tyra, and this is going to be a potential counter cap coming in here as the flag is in motion.
Yeah, I do want to mention Graphite are 0-2, while Dazed are 1-1 throughout the regular season. Boardboard with the skill jump is trying to make a god play with saving that flag. Will they be able to do so? They do. They get the perfect and the stopped short badge. That is a great play, but it doesn't work out in the end as it's tied 1-1 with only a couple of minutes being played here on Forbidden Chaos. And right now, like you mentioned, it's the Champion Premade division, so all of these players are dialed in, super experienced in Halo Infinite, and should give us an amazing season or an amazing performance here. Boardboard trying to stay alive at that top mid. That's some M&K action, if I'm not mistaken. That OS goes into the favor of Dazed Clan. They now elect to push in. They take out Tyra. Ghoultastic is the last one up at their hut, trying to get some shots in the back of Jar. Does succeed to get the slay, and right now Creeper trying to summon the inner, I can't think of a Minecraft joke, just trying to be a good player and take out the opposing team. That flag should get returned. Creeper with the nice shots, does not have enough help to get that flag out. Trades with Ghoultastic, but Boardboard is on the other side of things. Now gets that red flag out and is just trying to make something happen, live, not get average. They have their shields back up. Both flags are out. And right now, I feel like it's a split action duel. A couple gunfights happening at one side of the map, while at the other, it's just pure chaos. Wow. Right now, we see Tyra. She's trying to anchor her team, trying to prevent the enemy from getting any more distance on that flag. Does a great job in allowing the teammate to come in and get the help. Tyra is still alive here. That sniper is up, so her rotation is going to come through. That flag does get touched. It's a little bit in no man's land. I think really OP got a touch, but then a sniper from Boardboard came in and just ruined it. Tyra now saying, hey, I can do it all. I can anchor, I can push up, and just like that, 2 down for Dazed, 3 down for them. They had a great opportunity. Graphite with the Buzz Lightyear sniper rifle, try to make something happen. Boardboard is trying to connect onto a head. Ghoul gets a touch on that flag. A nice body shot, almost connects for the second. That would have been absolutely disgusting, but now with that M&K looking like Wutum connects for the second one with the melee not even being needed. And just like that, this should be a 2-1 situation. We've only played like, what, 4 or 5 minutes in this game one. It's going to be a great series. And the killing spree right there.
I mean, it's just incredibly fast Forbidden so far, right? I mean, there's just so much going on in a very short time span here as the shots are coming through, and you know, Boardboard just going around the back, just decides to switch targets, gets that other kill. You know, there's a couple M&Key players. I know Tyra's also on M&Key, so there's multiple players. I think Ghoultastic as well, actually. So 3 of the 4 players are basically M&Key right now, playing in our champion division. Yalpi's gonna miss that. They're trying to go for the slide off the ledge, and is unfortunately gonna miss the flag and has to turn around and go get it. Dies for the cause. And right now, both flags out once again. But you know, if you're Dazed, you can't afford to drop this one right now because you do have very little. You know, you can't afford to give that one up. You lose the map. It's only 3 caps here in a Forbidden here. So you're going to see the shots coming through, and that's a great kill there from Jarbull. So critical that he stays alive because nobody else on the team is. It's a 1v1 on the map. Tyra versus Jarbull. Everyone's back up. The rest of the team back online. And we are back in motion. Everyone's going to reset here. I don't think we're going to time, honestly. This game seems to be going way too fast for that. So expect to see a third cap at some point here. They're trying to hunt him down. Creeper gets a nice perfect in the kill feed. Chocolate will fall as well. 2 dead should be an opening for the side of Dazed to try and push over onto the other side of the map, but they will not succeed in doing so as of right now. See the shots coming through. Goal static will get dropped. Big shots from Jarbull, trying to make it a 4th, but won't be able to do so. Board will pick that one up, and they're going to be trying to chase this flag down, but I don't know if they'll make it here in time. Possibly. The nades are going to go wide. It looks like they're trying to pass this one off. The slide is going to get missed again, actually, and that may be crucial here in getting that flag in, but it's 2-2. We're all tied up. Next flag wins.
Yeah, Creeper tried to go for that OS, but Ghoul and teammate were there. That OS is popped into the chest of the squad in green right now, just holding down the top mid, trying to anchor that position. Borport with the snipes comes in clutch as we see the long distance engagement. Ghoul elects to start moving, but once again, that sniper rifle is in the hands of the team in red, and I expect them to pop off here. I don't know if I like that play. I do like the decision making though. Said, hey, I am not going that way. I can just hear the call outs of the chaos ensuing, and I do want to mention as that flag is being juggled, maybe even for the game winning cap here. Borport gets another slay. That Graphite are 0-2, so with that they'll take map 1 in the
underway. Graphite already up 1-0, and actually no contention basically down below for the camo. So right off the rip, Dazed didn't really go for that, and it is going to be, or it should be at least, Chocolate coming away with this camo is going to have that power up available. On the other side, you can see them going for that shock rifle, but Chocolate has to stay alive and maintain this camo and won't be able to do so. Down he goes. Early lead now for Dazed.
Yeah, Chocolate reigns onto that death screen. Creeper playing their life here at Needles, just being patient, gets their shields back up. And with whoever put in that neon green bandit skin or weapon skin, I have a couple of words for you. It's absolutely disgusting, but players seem to love it. Creeper right now helping their team get a little bit of a lead here. They're up by 3 against a very solid Graphite squad. Ghoul goes in, unfortunately gets averaged by a response from the team in red. Now the red pipes push is in. Chocolate once again off the respawn is trying to stay coordinated. OG gets taken out. Borport gets a slay onto Creeper, so it's only a 2-kill difference here with about a minute being played here, or 2 minutes if I'm not mistaken. Tyra, she gets taken out. Ghoul, oh, almost gets taken out from the Piv. 3 down for Dazed Clan as that lead is only 1. It's going to be a close recharge. Slayer, the grapple comes in. Curb slide was to no avail, and just chaos at that bottom control as Borport is trying to jiggle peek here. Does not successfully peek that corner as it's a 3-down situation for Graphite, but Tyra, she comes back up and the lead is only 4.
I mean, it was just a brief set of exchanges there that are just going everywhere, as Creeper's going to find one and is going to fall away. It's a 5-point lead here now. 4 days, 3 are going to go down on the side of Graphite. It's going to be just Chocolate alive. Does a good job picking up one, looking to find some more as well here as the shots are coming through from down below as of right now. And you can see things, and the shots are going out, the nades are going out. Excuse me. And Yaupie not going to get out alive. Jarbull will find a trade on towards Tyra here, and that is going to be looking for another victim potentially, but 2 are going to go down, and this lead now is back to 2. We had these leads that are just kind of popping up, and you can see them reaching out here, but they're not able to close things out and, you know, increase the distance. 19-18. Once again, we're within 1. Things are going to slow down a little bit here as you're going to find another kill on the side of Dazed Clan, but it's just back and forth. I mean, it's just chaos on the map. You think maybe it's Champion Division, you know, they're going to be a little more precise, a little more together. No, these guys are just all gas and no brakes. They are charging forwards, and they are not stopping for anybody here, and we are tied up. It's actually Graphite now retaking the lead as we're approaching the middle point of this map, but it is just crazy every which way, and that's shock rifle in Dazed Clan hands once again.
Yeah, I do want to mention, I think we're going to see a shock rifle pop off, so I might get interrupted. Does not really OP. Is giving me time to talk, and I'm just yapping away. A double kill for Dazed Clan, as that's 4 down. That's, wow, 4 down for Graphite. Took me a second to process that, but right now these players can compete in the HCS Open. With DreamHack coming up, we're going to see players get into the HRL and practice. How many times did we see names at Worlds that we recognize from the HRL? And right now, people look dialed in, look ready with the event coming up in 2 weeks. It's going to be a great couple weeks of HRL action. Bort trying to get as much information. That lead stays strong, but it's only 3 to push at Red Pipes, just like you said, holding forward. It is now only 1 in favor for Dazed Clan as Tyra. She's looking up at that ledge, trying to get as much information distributed. It was tied for a matter of moments. Everybody gets a couple trades, but right now the exchanges go in favor for Dazed Clan. OG is the last one to get a pick. Right now we're waiting for someone to get more damage and to force another respawn. OG hits the floor off screen. The pings go through. You can smell the enemy. And it just looks like sharks just hunting whenever someone goes down. The lead once again changes in favor for Graphite. So back and forth, and once again back and forth. Port is going to get collapsed on, but is able to get really OP taken out before they die. Port with a nice play at that gold is somehow still alive in 17 3 and 7. I can see why you called out that player, said keep an eye on them. And right now OG and company trying to get a push, but they're taken out in a disgusting triple kill. Eventually they get taken out. We don't get to see the over, but I won't start singing the song, but we all know it's rain and chocolate with the lead now in favor for Graphite by 5 kills.
And we're gonna see, I mean, they're just pushing the envelope now as they're able to take that lead and run away with it just a little bit. But you know, it's a lead, it's never safe until it's over. You can see the kills slowly going back in the way of Dazed. There's 2 players in front of Jarble, gonna find one and is gonna stay alive, get that team support, and just like that, the lead melting away here. 2 points. Oh, what a position that was on the ledge. It's not gonna keep him alive though. Goal Static and Bort both hitting the floor. We're back to tied once again. The lead gone, evaporated. You are not gonna see that happen once again here. 9 points is all it's gonna take for either of these teams to take this map. And you know they might have to start thinking about that. I mean, things may slow down, but Bort is continuing on a tear. 20-9 right now. Is going double positive in this and is amounting for half of the team's kills. So it's literally just Bort and then the other 3 are putting the rest of the numbers together. But 43-42 is going to be your scoreline. Graphite up by 1 here as we're reaching the final stages. Chocolate's just going to get shot in the back by Creeper. Creeper cross map and trying to find another one here. It's going to be forced back though. And this will be 2 dead on Graphite's side. So it is going to be them, you know, resetting a little bit here as the charge comes in from the side of Dazed.
Yeah, right now the lead is still 1 in favor for Graphite as things get tied once again, and that lead changes in favor for Dazed Clan. Tyra and company just stuck in this control area. This is not where you want to be in the end game. Tyra should be taken out here. Is 48-45 here. 5 minutes remaining, but we're not looking at that clock. We're looking at the scoreboard as OP takes out Port. It looks like I wasn't able to see what player that was, but you see the teammates respond with a push into long haul. The kill assist is through. It's only 4 more ticks for Graphite to steal the victory, but with that push, that's the final kill. Wow.
Game. I didn't even switch it over. I just switched it to face cam, so that's my bad. Went on a full cast before I even realized that. I'm like, oh shit. All right, well, that's one of those moments. Production made a boo-boo.
It's not Halo without a little bit of chalk, and it's all good right now. We did get to see that amazing snipe from Creeper. The score is 35-13 with about a minute and a half being played here on live fire. It's just everybody being super careful with engagements. They take the pancake, the hot cakes are on the stove. Wow, with the A stronghold going in favor for Dazed Clan, Graphite, the squad in green holds strong. when you did the face cam goof. I was like, are we looking? Should I be looking at Shio 2 or Shio 1? And then I went to Shio 1. I thought you were doing great. No one noticed. Chat, right? You didn't notice. All right. Moving on. It happens. The reversal comes through for Jarble, and it's 2 down for Dazed Clan, who are just surrendering this triple cap to Graphite, who are looking hot. Starting off this game 3 strongholds very well. Team coordination is really important in this game 3. It's just gonna probably dictate the entire momentum for the rest of the series. Just how close it's been. If one team can get a blowout on strongholds or just get a clutch win, it's definitely going to help the mental, but never count anybody out. The nades from Chocolate as they pop the active camo through the cuts. Graphite will now secure A and B. I'd be interested if they're able to get to 100 points here. They let B go. They're looking at the turbine but say, hey, no one's coming out there. They do get off A, so A goes in favor of the squad in red. That sniper should be up in a matter of moments. So Camo Snipe is now on the map and in the hands of Chocolate. They get their score up to 90 here. They're about 70 points or so up as we see the nice play from Chocolate. But I thought they were gonna go down, but no, they get the double kill, the triple kill. Where's the over? Where's the over? There it is! The extermination for Chocolate. I won't say the song again, but we all know. I wish we had a soundboard for it, but it's all good. 104 and ticking for the squad in green, who are just looking sharp right now. Board gets a perfect onto really OP. Thank you, Killfeed. Thank you, Star, for giving me that call out to work with now as a caster. Ooh, 3 down for Dazed Clan. Will they be able to fight back off the respawn? Jarble does a great job, but gets called out and taken out from another great sniper play.
I mean, it's
the
just
cat head is just dangling, but it's fine.
I mean, it's just dangling. I mean, the physics of those have just been crazy every single time. It's hilarious, and honestly drives me nuts. I cannot put one of those on my own gun. It just flies everywhere. I was like, oh, I'll be cool. I'll put the HCS trophy on there, and I'm like, oh, never again. This thing, the physics on it make no sense. I don't get it. But triple cap coming in though for Graphite here is only 1 dead for the side of Dazed. They've not really been able to recover this for the last little bit. They're finally going to hop on towards C here, and they're going on A, but they are falling behind by quite a bit. I mean, 13 of those 18 points were in the opening 18 seconds of this game. Like, they've just not had the control they need so far, and it's beginning to show on the scoreboard, and they are hurting right now. As you know, look at the kill counts. Graphite has 3 players in double digits, and Dazed has nobody even close right now. So it is a bit of a struggle in that department. They're trying to get there, and they are not being able to succeed. They will secure B here, but B looks like it's immediately going to flip. Ghoul Static is here to flip that point over, and we go right back to Graphite's world.
Yeah, Graphite looking great right now as they get that triple cap for only a matter of moments. You see 2 players in Dazed Clan at that C plat. We do see Camo pop out of nowhere. Creeper just exploded into the back of the enemy, looking like my hardcore Minecraft save. And right now that QT and Camo is in the hands of Creep, but then drops into that B hole. You see great rotations out of Graphite. And I've been really looking at a lot of recharge strongholds at a high level to try to implement that style into my play, seeing how they move. And it's just rotation, 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 rotation. One more time, rotation. Tyra, she's at that that nest area, gets taken out. Chocolate gets the trade on to the enemy. Creeper is now on that death screen. They're still scoring. Jarble and company utilizing the panic hold, if you will. The AC combo isn't something that's going to get you too many points. They weren't able to capitalize from their control and push to that big door to take a hold of B. And right now, the 200-point mark will be hit for Graphite, who out of nowhere have found their momentum in this series. They are looking for their first win in Halo Rec League for Season 15 during the Premade division. All of these players are super talented, and like you mentioned, they're all ready to start competing in the open and take a couple wins, if not go on a hot run, as we see Borkport get taken out. That Buzz Lightyear sniper to infinity and beyond, I guess, as Dazed Clan are trying to get their stride here and minimize that lead. Graphite, I did mention, we're about to hit that 200-point mark, but because of those plays coming out of Creeper with that power item, unfortunately are stuck at 199. Tyra, she goes down once again. I really find Tyra to be a great glue player. If she's playing well and positive and doing what she needs to do, then the team is frankly going to win. A and B holding on to what they can. Graphite, for only a matter of seconds, had great momentum. Borport with the triple kill. The badges are multicolor right now. Creeper and Borport. That was a Killjoy badge. I knew that was going to be 1v1 to take note of, because now momentum swings back for the squad in Graphite, who are just charging for the active camo. The killing spree. No, the Killjoy goes for the squad in red. And right now, Graphite just looking to slow things down for a second, or at least acknowledge where the respawns are. Maybe a little overzealous off the push in bottom mid, but you know, the team is committing, so it might work out. I think it did. Tyra, with that active camo now, has found a foothold onto C plat. They still have control of B. Let's see what happens, because things are now slowing down, but just for a split second, as that 1v1, that long range 1v1 comes in for us. Observing this, and AB go back to Dazed Clan. Everybody collapsing at that big door. The shot caller and the assist doing it all for their team to have the information and the damage to help out. It's a light triple cap for the squad in green, as we see C controlled for Dazed Clan. A great killing spree from Tyra Snipes, and that's what I want to see from that player. Just making sure that they're playing well, not getting average, because they're the glue, they're the soul of their squad. Sniper up in 10. Someone's touching that B point. Let's see if Dazed Clan can put some more pressure, because Graphite are only 20 points away from victory.
Yeah, I mean, it is going to be right now there. You're going to have that translocator tossed home. It's going to be popped up there, as OG's going to have that available and is going to get that Killjoy. So Tyra Snipes will get shut down, and immediately there goes the translocator as well, as OG gets shut down. Jarble, the big kill there, and does have the sniper in his possession here, so trying to make something happen with this power weapon right now, but they have a long way to go if they're going to make this comeback. Graphite only needs 20 more points here to secure this win. Bortboard is going to go down. Goal Static, though, will trade back, so it's a 1-for-1 on the map here right now. You can see the players trying to fight their way out of garage. They're all over here towards A, trying to just get out if they can, get on towards B. One goes down. That is going to be Tyra, who falls, and Creeper will be getting cornered, isolated behind the pillar, will get dropped. B will get picked up here, and this is going to be Graphite scoring once again. The nades are there. Well, the spawns are known. Borport knows that somebody's going to be coming up around this corner here. The nades are going to go out. They're going to try to pick this one up. Jarble in a big 1v1 here is not going to win that one. Ends up going down. B, though, is working on getting flipped here, and it does look like it might get cleaned up. And there you go. It's going to get finished off. And right now with Creeper, the only one up on the map, I don't know if they're going to make it to a site in time. And this is going to be Graphite picking up map number 3. I might have spoken a little too soon, but they get cleared out 250 to 124 as they take the series lead and they go to match point. All right, welcome back, everyone. Turns out the bomb didn't spawn into the map last time, and that's why we have to do that quick remake there. You know, a little bit important to a game mode called Neutral Bomb. Kind of important when the bomb should be there, but it is back there, it is in, and it is going to be in the hands of Jarble for a moment there. Trying to work around the outside, is going to find Tyra, pops Tyra with the 1 bullet, gets that reload off, and continues forward. But, you know, that bomb's still sitting on the ground. And with 2 kills going the way of Graphite, this push may be a little bit dead on the water. We're going to see here. Board goes down. Goal Static is trying to follow this one up. Shots are going wide. It's going to be 1 player alive in Jenny. That's going to be Chocolate taking him down. And this is going to be 2 dead now for the side of Dazed. And that push is going to get stopped in its tracks.
Yeah, right now, an exchange at the util goes in favor for Chocolate. 3v3 on Aquarius, but out of nowhere, Graphite just dropped a perfect from OP and another slay because of the teammate. 3 down once again for the squad in green. They try to get a touch on the bomb. I feel like the objective player was like, oh, wait, we don't have advantage anymore, and then elected to drop and try to fight, but then they got picked off. 3 down for Dazed Clan, so 3 down, 3 down, 3 down, 3 down, 3 down, 3 down. Once again, 3 down for a lot of the teams here to start us off. For both of the teams, not a lot, for both of the teams. OG trying to play their life at bottom mid. Looks like Jar, Bull, and OP will be able to get a nice 2-piece together. So an exchange at the car. Car 2 and car 1 all get damage taken, but somehow, some way, Graphite with the foothold board port with the pink volcano bandit looking sexy. I don't use that word a lot, but that bandit looks sharp. I have to admit right now, Creeper with that M&K just trying to make something happen. I imagine MK Creeper is on MK. If not, then, I don't know, chat. I don't know. Cool is taken out. Board is the last one up. Jar has that camo. Pings Tyra, who is just trying to go into her back base. Board moves that bomb to the P side, drops it at P1. Chaos ensues as once again, chat, 3 down for Dazed Clan. Graphite with a nice foothold here. They do take a 2 down second to regather. Board trying to, collect damage for their squad in the blue fridge. The enemies all the way on the other side of the map. The P1, P2 exchange. Love to see the movement tech come in with that pipes being utilized. Ooh, Board smelling the double. That's a nice double kill badge coming through. Maybe even the triple, but unfortunately the game didn't give it. That's 3 down. Once again, I'll try not to say 3 down, but it just happens so much. Love taking note of it. A war happening on this game for Dazed Clan. Do not want to go down 3-1 in the series. Graphite just need one more map to win what has been an amazing day in Halo Rec League in their best of 5. Exchange at the back base. This looks like this is going to be an opportunity to plant that ball, but ooh, Tyra, she's the last one up. Elects to play her life, and now gets her shields back. Elects to go for the melee and a clean trade. Another trade at that top mid. The Buzz Lightyear Bandit and BR, if I'm not mistaken, is trying to get damage into 2 players, but does not. That bomb is still in no man's land, but advantage the team in green. We're just holding forward, trying to still make something happen with that dead bomb, if you will. Camo coming up in a matter of seconds. Creeper with the pings. Chaos. And what is that? At this point, I see all of the cosmetics, whether it be weapons or on the Spartans, and I sometimes just say, what is that? We're definitely not in year 1 infinite. Chocolate with this camo, it just gives us a second to breathe as Chocolate and Net elects not to go for that engagement, is forced into it. The perfect comes through. Love seeing that star. Unfortunately for Jarble, that's going to be a little bit of salt in their head as they lost that critical 1v1. Chocolate now being identified, taken out. That bomb's reset, and here we go again.
Yeah, we are going to see. I mean, it's just continuing to go. Still at a standstill and not really much happening in terms of that bomb getting planted down. And as I say that, it does look like it may be in motion across the map. Chocolate is going to trade a 1-for-1, a perfect, going back the other way. Board is going to grab this. Is immediately going to run into OG, though, and will get taken down. The trade looking like a possibility here if they can do so, and they're going to go 1-for-1 on it. Tyra in an engagement here with Creeper, and is going to get Creeper with that last bullet. It's going to have that bomb in hand. It is now going to work over into Jenny. Is going to get immediately taken down, though, as Jarble up top is going to lose that gunfight. Yaopi trying to fight into the hall with multiple players, is going to retreat out of that. Doesn't want any of that smoke, and is going to fall back and away from it. Yaopi up top now, looking to find a board, and will succeed in doing so. Chocolate will go down as well. That should be 3 dead here from the side. It's 4 dead, actually, for Graphite. Every player going down here. This is Dazed Clan's chance to push forward. The problem is that these players respawn right on top of you, like quite literally on top of you. There's 4 players from the side of Dazed, currently in this base. They're all trying to do something here, and the bomb is going to be down. Everyone's going to fall. Dazed is going to lose every player on the map, and we go the other way.
Yeah, and frankly, as we see Port rushing through car 3, I've been thinking in my matchmaking games, whenever I see a teammate trying to go for a plant, I immediately just sprint up and I'm like, let me help you. Even if you get half of that plant and I get one pick, I'll get the other half. You really need 2 players to be ready to plant. Sometimes, even at this higher level, I see everybody. I was watching like an Ether Gaming complexity scrim, and Ether Gaming was just trying to force that plant, but with only 1 player in that base. That's a big no-no for me right now. Cool. Trying to move around in the yellow util. Gets taken out. It's a 2v2, but it's now a 1v2 for only just a matter of seconds. Tyra, she has the bomb, is taken out. Chaos, chaos, chaos as Dazed Clan have a foothold. We'll start moving that objective towards the blue side of the map. The nades come through. Ghoul might get taken out here, but gets the trade instead. Both players had to do a lot to get that trade. That's just some raw Halo being played. Tyra, she gets taken out, and now Creeper trying to get their shields back before pushing and being aggressive into the blue util. Unfortunately for them, I believe that's Ghoul-tastic. Yes, it was. Had a great challenge. A little bit of ego on them. A double kill from Tyra, responding well from being forced onto the death screen. Unfortunately, does get picked off at that car too, but that bomb's in no man's land. OG trying to make something happen. Pushes out that threat sensor. Port is there though. Chocolate and company are just swarming like a pack of bees right now. And like I said, that bomb is going to be tough for anybody to move, because even Port did a great job of moving that, but that's 4 down. Chocolate comes back up. Ghoul comes back up off the death screen. Tyra is now back in the lobby. Port is back up. That bomb is now in the blue U, but I feel like Graphite know exactly what they need to do to ruin the push, and they do. Tyra now with that bomb says, hey, this is not my plant site. I gotta make sure I throw that out. It's in the open. Jarble just moving, gets the killing spree with the nade onto Chocolate, and a great trade. Creeper with the OS gets the plant right there. 4 down for Graphite as Dazed Clan take the lead 1-0 with only 4 minutes or so remaining.
I mean, it took so long for us to get to just 1 plant, and they finally do so with that camo, able to get the distractions on the map, and they're able to finish that one off. So the invisible plant comes through from the side of Dazed. They're going to go up 1-0 as they try to force a round number 5 here, and they're looking to do it a second time here, trying to get a second plant up here. I don't think anyone from Graphite is close enough for this. They're just trying to nade over the top, and they're not going to finish it in time. The bomb will go through. Enemy has armed 2 bombs now for the side of Dazed Clan. They're only 1 away now from closing out this map, but right now it is fantastic play out of them. They're able to make 2 in a row, just chain them back to back. And Graphite, well, unfortunately, I mean, it's taken this long. No one, and you know, he's still struggling to get him. I don't know if they're able to do so. There's still 3 minutes to go. That is also 3 minutes available for Dazed to close this out. So we're going to see where they take this bomb. But right now, we may be looking at a map number 5.
Yeah, I do want to mention real quick. I know we were seeing a couple of exchanges, so I'm going to step away from the play-by-play and do a little bit of color. Thank you, Frenetic, for the, the tips, but I'm joking. But right now, we see Ghoul-tastic on 11, 15, and 21, while we see OG on 13, 12, and 19. That's how close we are in this series. That's how much talent is being displayed here in Halo Infinite Year 4, regardless of if you're a pro playing for Optic or Shopify, or if you're a passionate rec league. This is chaos, and the players that are struggling aren't even struggling. They still have double-digit assists in a lobby that has just been explosive. This is going to be an insane Game 5 because Jarble is just playing their life right now. I know we're still in Game 4, but they don't get the pick. It's chaos. You need to pop off when you need your teammate. Ghoul popping off right there. Doing a great job. Gets taken out at car 2. And with about 2 minutes or so, I'd be shocked if Graphite get another 2 or 3 plants to take this in Game 4. That's why I mentioned in Game 5. I think we're going to go the distance here. An absolute pleasure to be here. Ghoultastic is the last one up. Jarble trying. Misa says, help Jarble get the plant. Right now, it's just chaos in that back base. This might be all she wrote because Tyra is the last one up. That's what I like to see. 2 players going for the plant. I know you don't really need the help in that instance, but it's just good to have. Game 5 coming up on Origin Slayer. The series is tied 2-2. Graphite are looking for their first series win.
Yeah.
If anybody says Halo is dead, my older brother, I usually say, hey, you got to start playing Infinite. I don't care. But right now, Chocolate gets the first blood on really OP. Chocolate gets another slay onto Creeper. It's a 3-0 lead for the squad in Greenhorn, looking to grab that snipe. They do so. Board is the player with that power item. Ghoul gets a slay with the pistol. And right now, just waiting for something to pop off as that lead grows to 4. Now back to 3. Board and company on the back foot here. Maybe they were a little too patient. I felt it. I wanted that resilience to pay off, to not push up and just W key to death. But with that, their lead is back to 3. The body shot. Unfortunately, they're not able to find the slay. And that sniper is only 1 bullet left. Great job, Board for draining that power item. The rockets are shot. I think that's only 1, so there's still 1 in the rocket. If no one goes for it, then we really know, so that might be both of them. OP and company are trying to get a foothold here. 6-9 with only a minute being played. Board at that bottom mid. Tyra at that elbow. The setup is coming through as Tyra and Ghoul try to push in. The pings go in, and we see the second rocket being utilized. Creeper and Jarble are the last one up. It's a 2v2. Man, I love me some Origin 2v2s. Right now, 11-8 with another 30 seconds being drained off the clock.
I mean, it is just back and forth right now. It's 11-9. It's a 2-point lead. But again, those leads like that, never safe. And right as I say that, 12-12 is your scoreline here. As you're going to have Jarble just hopping right across up to the bridge, trying to spot where these players are, and is going to be forced to fall back right now. The power-up's not available for another minute and a half or so, which means we are going to be in a bit of a standstill right now. Things are slowing down. Players aren't really pushing out or anything, and you're going to see some chaos now here over on the edge of the map here. The shots are coming through. The nades will blow up. The plasma nades are going in the favor of the side of Graphite here, as they're able to take a 2-point lead, 13-15. But we know there's going to be multiple cycles of power weapons over the next little bit, as Board charging forward with that pistol, the sidekick in hand. That is a crazy amount of bloom on the screen. You can't see anything, but the kill still comes through. 17-16, and that rocket launcher is available. It's gonna be Creeper trying to grab that, will succeed in doing so, is gonna drop down safely, so has this weapon in the back of the hand, didn't have to fire off a rocket as a panic either, and is be able to charge forward with this. So, you know, scary big boomstick weapon, and he doesn't actually get one off. He doesn't get to use it, and I do believe that's now down on the ground, so they're trying to get to a Jarble all the way up on top here, is gonna end up going down. And the next challenger approaches, and it is going to be OG. They're trying to get onto her. Ghoulstatic will fall. Yaopi is going to fall down, and it's going to have that sniper as well. So in all the chaos, the sniper does end up coming back up. Is going to have to retreat to the top of the pyramid here, and is going to end up just taking... I don't know if the sniper was actually lost off the edge there. It might have been lost, so power weapons down. Everything's going on the screen. Ghoulstatic has a player just jump right into his waiting arms. And at the end of the day here, Dazed is going to have a 1-point lead as we hit the halfway mark of the map. And I've just been talking nonstop. It's chaos everywhere. The weapons have all disappeared. I don't know where anything is. So safe to say it's going to be bandits for a bit.
Yeah. And from one yapper to another, I appreciate you. Right now, 26-26 with 8 minutes remaining. 27-26 as we see another pick for Dazed Clan. Frankly, for Graphite, it's going to be complete heartbreak if they surrender the series. They tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, let's see if it really matters. It's another 1-kill lead in favor for the squad in red. Chocolate gets taken out. That lead somehow, some way is minimized to nil. 29 to 29. Back and forth, back and forth. Ghoul gets a double kill with the pings going through. OG does take out Static, so it is a nice response. Graphite, though, with the lead, it's going to change. Dazed Clan are going to have a nice little comeback here, I'm telling you. But in the end, Graphite still holds strong. Like I mentioned, the lead shifts. Graphite and Ghoul are the last one up. 7.5 minutes left on the clock. Every single time I see a kill, I'm just looking at how much time is left, but we're not going to go to time. We're going to go to slays. Let's see if Graphite can clutch up here, find a momentum. Board gets really... And with that, this is what they need. Chocolate needs a trade. Unfortunately, does not. The lead is back to tres. A double kill to make that lead go to cuatro. I know my numbers in Spanish. Right now, Chocolate trying to play that rocket ramp, but is Abso, so they can't be too aggressive for that sticky boomstick like you mentioned. Time is slowly draining, so it may become a factor. Derby decides to slow down. Chocolate just got average going for that power item. Ghoul trying to get some long shots, but backs off. We're switching perspective, seeing what's happening on the screen. The lead is back to 1. Graphite are punching back, fighting, and holding strong as we see Jarble taken out, but the response is there. This is squeaky bum time. It's been a long time since I've seen you, Delta. I hope you're at least watching the VODs, but if I've ever seen squeaky bum time, it is now. Dazed Clan with the 2-kill lead, 6 minutes remaining. Sniper coming up. This is going to be a massive factor. Graphite starting to lose a little bit of gas, but you never know. You never, ever know. 44, 42, as we see that sniper shot being fired, but not connecting. 3 down for Graphite for a matter of seconds. Chocolate gets taken out. The nice double kill from Jar Bowl. Let's see. And Graphite need 8 more kills, now 7 to Dazed Clan's 4. So if I'm Dazed Clan, I'm being a little bit aggressive, but you got to be careful, because if Jarble goes down here, it's going to be 46-45. It's now 46-45. Creeper is the one to go down. The Buzz Lightyear sniper rifle is in the hands. Things are tied, 47-46. The no-scope goes through, 48-47 in favor for Graphite with 5 minutes remaining. Let's see what happens, because to close us out, this is going to be a war, one of the best series I've ever seen in the Halo Rec League, or even in Halo in general. What a performance by both teams. OG is trying to get shots into that top mid, and just like that, Chocolate with the double kill is staring at the body, kills the teammate, and they will succeed. Graphite with